Have sound now. Can you hear me now? Let's see. I gotta wait for the lag to see if you guys can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Yes. Oh, goodness. Okay. I mean, this is my first live from in this room. Okay. Well, what I was saying was, oh my gosh. So what I was letting you know is the reason Bougie is not here with me is kind of assess the situation and kind of his state of mind right now. And he is still very, very unsure of everything. We've just barely started getting him out of his cage over in my bedroom. And I thought bringing him over here would be too stressful. I need to bring him over here in a small dose where we can just hang out with my 100% focus on him, for a little bit. Okay, I should not, if I'm blurry, it's not on my end because I've got blazing hot, fast speed internet. So if it's blurry, could be something with your bandwidth connection. So very fuzzy picture. Oh gosh. It should not be a fuzzy picture. Okay, some of you are saying it's great. Okay, so that's a receiving bandwidth issue sometimes. Yes, birds really hate change. And we just got the 6 birds moved over yesterday, the 6 parakeets that are all in a big, humongous cage. We got some advice from, like, we have one bird store that we go to for all of our supplies and everything. And, she's saying, take all the perches and the toys out and use the net. So we did kind of a little tag team effort and I netted them. And once I got one in a net, then Rachel grabbed the net and then got them and it was very stressful. And Rachel was crying and I was almost in tears because she was so stressed out. And we only had one escapee and then it ran into the door a couple times, which was very stressful, but I am happy to say all of them are happy and eating and drinking and chirping as usual. Sorry, guys. I know I'm still going to configure things. I know there's a glare off of my cabinet, so I need to angle some things differently and do some things differently. It's just kind of a work in progress, but we'll get it. I don't know if I angle this way a little more. Nah, it's not really going to change anything except wiggle everything. Yep. It's a work in progress. It's always a work in progress. So it kind of leads me to my topic today. I said I need to quit. I just froze for a second there. I saw that. So one of the things I need to quit is feeling this bit of panic whenever I get like a criticism. And I'm not dissing anybody who's, giving constructive criticism. It's not that. This is on my end. And I'm talking about this because I'm sure I'm not the only one who gets into this problem. There's several things I need to quit, but you just open the door for like the first one, because my immediate emotional reaction when I see somebody say like something's blurry, something's wrong, is like, I want to fix it. And then I have to like stop and breathe and go, but wait a minute, let's make sure it is something that's even mine to fix, kind of thing. Like I said, I've got the best internet here that money can buy. Although now that I say it, I will confess that the cable guy did say that the line was a little dirty, meaning it could be affecting the speed. So granted, I will do that. But as soon as other people say that it's clear and everything, then it's like, well, how come some people have clear and some people have blurry? And what's it about? So I'm not sure. And I'm so not a technical person that I mean, but it stresses me out. And it's like one of the things I need to quit is to stop getting stressed out about things and just use the advice like I gave Rachel when we were catching those birds, is to like slow down, take a deep breath, and just think through the problem and the steps that are needed in order to fix it. Things take time. Yes, everybody there. Carrie is over there frantically going through emails today because, so you guys know I'm doing a contest. I've got a contest going right now to win a ticket to the Boss Reseller Remix in October. It's happening here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So you would have to get to Las Vegas, Nevada and get a hotel and all of that. But I am giving away the $345 ticket for free. Now, the way I am doing that is by including a clue into 3 videos. So 2 have already come out. So the last 2 videos, no, not yesterday's, because I goofed and didn't get the clue in there. But Saturday's video and Thursday's video both had a clue. And then once you hear the clue, you have to email me. And so my email has blown up with a lot of that. So we're getting through there to find the rest of the emails. But so anybody who didn't know about that and now wants to get in on that, you got to go watch Thursday's video and you have to go watch Saturday's video and email me the clues. Don't put it in the comments. I have had to delete a lot of comments because people were putting it in the actual comments of the video. And that doesn't work very good because then, well, people who don't even watch the video would be able to get the clues. And that's kind of defeats the purpose of like putting them in the video. So tomorrow's video should have clues. I have not edited tomorrow's video yet. So I'm hoping it didn't get cut or something. But we'll make sure it's in tomorrow's video somehow, some way. Yes, my curved glass curio. That's my baby. That's the one I hold my breath while it's being moved. And they did. They got it here. And I thought, you know what? I want that in my office. But now I'm thinking that I either need to move my desk over so it's not right behind me. I think if it was to the side of me, it might work. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out, like, oh my gosh, you guys, if you could see in front of me, it is a wall of boxes and stuff. And all of this next to me is what I'm getting ready to do my whatnot sale today. And which leads me to the other thing that I need to stop. And that is feeling like I never get enough done. I was just talking to Jordan about that this morning. It's because she's cut from the same cloth as I am. And we just have all of these things we want to accomplish and feel like it's never enough. We never get enough done in the daytime. And we have to stop that. Like, we accomplish so much. And I had a business coach who once told me that you need to make a list of your wins. Your wins are all the things that you accomplish in a day, even if it means like you got up and made your bed. When you made yourself a healthy breakfast. When you, I don't know, answered some pressing emails. When, like, all of those little things, because it's all about training our brains. Our brains are continually like formulating things and processing and learning to process. And for a lot of us, we have things that have happened in our life that give us an abnormal response to things. If you've had any kind of trauma in your life, anywhere along the way, your brain may have done and processes things in a different way. That's kind of my thing. I have something called complex PTSD, which puts me in this like survival mode, like all the time, like, got to keep going, got to do this, blah, 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 got to stand, and I'm working really super hard to try to just step back and first just recognize when I get in that mode And I got in that mode a lot this week. Oh my gosh. And I've had to do several apologies for my level of stress, especially like with the kids. Like I did blow up on the kids a couple of times. And it makes me sad. I don't want to do that. So I'm having to retrain my brain that, you know what? It's like, what's the worst that's going to happen if this doesn't get done? And what I found out was like, getting invoices out was on my list for Saturday. Like, I've got to get invoices out. And Saturday came and went, and I didn't get invoices out. I'm like, okay, I'll get them out on Sunday. And then Sunday just got away from me. And I'm like, you know what? Sunday night, I was going to sit here. I was dog tired. And I'm like, okay, I got to go do these invoices. And I'm like, you know what? There's nothing bad that's going to happen if I just let Carrie handle these invoices in the morning. And that's what I did. And then I gave myself a little break. Because that's what you have to do sometimes. Let me catch up on comments. See where we're at. Watching me makes you feel like you don't do anything. I put too much on my plate. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. What about the wall color? Yeah, if I don't take care of myself mentally and physically, I won't be able to do all of the things I want to do. That is so absolutely true. It's absolutely true. And being someone who has an autoimmune disease that is flared by stress, it's been no joke this week. Yeah, I see what you're saying about the wall behind me. But yeah, I'm probably not going to change the wall color, but I'll put stuff on the wall. And the lighting in here is abysmal. Like, I've just got my little light next to me right now lit up. I don't have my ring light here yet. I mean, everything is still kind of good-hearted perfectionists, our own worst stress enemy. Overthink, want to help others, and remember mistakes more than comments. Have to retrain our minds. A mixed blessing. Need to give ourselves some slack and downtime to de-stress and shut up our minds. That's one of my friends over on Facebook watching. Maureen, thank you for that. It is so true. It is so true. This curio will be filled with my blue opalescent. I think I'm going to put my blue glass. I don't know. I might put my EAPG in there. I haven't had my EAPG out in a long time. Celebrate all victories, no matter how small. Yeah, so going back to that, Jennifer, it's really, really a scientific proven thing that if you feed your brain in the right direction and give yourself these little wins, that is what you start focusing on. You start focusing on what you did get done instead of what you didn't get done. Because we all have a tendency to focus on what we didn't get done in the day, right? And I know Carrie tells me this too all the time, is like, okay, look at the good things, look at the good things. And it's like, there's a lot about this house right now that is stressing me out. We're having a problem with scorpions. And I have a phobia of scorpions. Like, oh my gosh, like when I lived in Tucson, we had a house that had scorpions, and my now ex-husband got stung while he was holding Noah in his arms, and he like fell to the ground like a baby and was crying. And I'm like, I remember that. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want one of my kids or one of my employees or one of my dogs or me stung by a scorpion. And we are literally killing about a dozen of them a day, and little baby ones. So it's horrible. It's horrible. So I'm like fighting this urge to just be afraid of my own house now that I've got to make a home. So, and we can't really like do poisons because of all the animals, and poisons don't really kill scorpions. I don't know if you guys knew that. Scorpions are not controlled by most pesticides. I don't know if by any pesticides, because the way pesticides work is the insects walk through the pesticide and then they clean themselves and lick their legs and ingest it and then die. And scorpions don't do that. Scorpions are a very, very dirty bug. They don't clean themselves, so they don't ingest the poison. I mean, they literally have to like be sitting in it, you know, for any length of time in order to be killed by it. So they are very, very, very hard to get rid of. We're looking at some natural things. I've got sticky traps. It's just, and then it's like finding the time to get these sticky traps put into place. And then I don't want to catch any like lizards or anything in the sticky traps. I'm worried about that, but it's like, oh, yeah, I really am not. Oh, I didn't know Angel was an exterminator. Oh, Angel, I need you to be my angel. Help. Rosie's Closet, it was Crystal, who you've seen in my videos. Her hubby is Angel. So, and that would be amazing because we're getting a little freaked out now. We're getting a little freaked out. And I'm worried because I hope Rachel's not watching, but Rachel's bed isn't up off the ground. She's got a bed that's like drawers and then her mattress sits up. I'm like, I don't want anything getting into her bed. They are cruel for things that you don't want trapped in the sticky traps. I also ordered some scorpion traps off of Amazon where they're like supposed to be attracted and go inside and then like never come out. So I'm really hoping those work. So true, Carrie. Yep. I'm fighting it too. I'm not going to be discouraged. This house is amazing. So much about it that's amazing. We just got to get over some of these little speed bumps. Can't use cedarwood oil. Can't use it. It's toxic to the birds. I know that's what's rough. I've heard lavender. We have all of our animals over here and all of their houses put up. Tomorrow, the misters are getting put up on the tortoise. That's the only last thing to do. So I'm having to go out there in the afternoon and kind of make them a mud puddle and hose them. Amy, I would ask what your exterminator is using because I'm telling you, they kill their food source, but they don't really kill the scorpions. And I'm thinking anything that's strong enough to kill the scorpions would hurt my animals. Like we have all these little creatures in this house. Oh, I know, Becky. Like, no, we're being super careful and we're not walking barefoot and I know we're doing all that. I know. Oh no, Jordan's listening and Jordan's coming out here. Yeah, Jordan, we got it under control. It's all good. I'm getting really good at smashing them. I'm getting really good. They come out of the drains. Ah, good point. We found a lot of them by the bathrooms. You're right. They won't bother the tortoises, no. We can't get cats. No cats. So it's funny. So I got this really powerful black light because that was the next thing is to go through at the night and like just find any we can and just smash them. Noah's been smashing them for me too. And I ordered this, it's called the Beast. It doesn't work. I've asked for a replacement, so I got to wait for the replacement to get here. And then, although I'm almost afraid of that, like freaking me out. I can do like the one at a time. I don't want to find that there's more than that. But I think I will check the drain. I don't know why I didn't think to check the drains. I bet you're right. And I bet if I put the sticky traps around the drains, like the ones we aren't using, obviously, that might help. That might help. Yeah, I'm going to do something. The kids are going to their dad's tonight. So I have tonight to like figure it out. I saw you, Jordan. I saw you say that. I know. I saw you say that. They're toxic to me too. The good thing about them is they're not aggressive. Like they don't come at you. So there is that. We have tons of lizards. We have wonderful tarantulas that live out back. We have things that eat scorpions. It's just, I think the problem is this house was empty and nobody took care of the problem. So going back to the stress of the house, it's like, there are things with this house that did not get addressed before they rented it. I don't know what that is with landlords not thoroughly making sure that the house is ready for tenants. We have TVs that are literally like built into the walls. So they left them. And it's all connected to this really high-tech AV system. And Rebecca's husband came over yesterday afternoon, bless his heart. Like, he came over to try to figure out how to get it all working and still can't get it all working. So it's like, and they're like, the landlord just now they've got me, I'm in. They're kind of like, well, that's your problem to figure out. So the TVs don't work and the sound system doesn't work. And I'm like, well, that's kind of like one of the things that was one of the perks of the house. So you kind of need to make that work. So we're still battling a little bit. She did get an electrician out today to fix some, had some electric outlets not working. You can figure it out. Oh, good luck, Jordan. Good luck. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. I'm like, sand outside the perimeter of your house. Probably can't do that, but we can do some diatomaceous earth. Yeah. No, they were ready to rent. They weren't ready to sell. Oh, black mold is terrible, but black mold is a habitability issue. So that they have to fix black mold. You can withhold rent until they fix black mold. But that's a health issue. Yeah, I think I'm going to go get some lavender. I'm going to get lavender and then just work on keeping any more from getting in and kill the ones that we get inside. Thank you, Miss Wildlife. It's color. I love color. Oh, good Lord, have mercy. I would die. Jocelyn had a snake fall on her shoulders when she opened the garage. I would die. No, that would be the end. That would be the end of me. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, I can't even imagine. Oh, no. Put screens over drains. Good ideas, guys. Good ideas. I will look into doing some of those things. I will talk to Angel first because Angel has dealt with them and I'm sure has some ideas for me. Yeah. And if you guys can't message me on Facebook right now because I'm live over here. It's not really what I wanted to like spend time talking on because I know it freaks people out. I know we'll get it worked out. I know we will get it worked out. I know we will get it under control. It will be controllable. It's a controllable situation. It's just the move has been so incredibly stressful this time. And I think, and like I said, that's this morning in the members only live, that I wasn't mentally prepared to move again. My brain was still in setting that house up like to stay for many, many years. I was settled in there. I was kind of taking my time getting things done because I knew I had time or thought I had time. So when the shock of you have to move came, and then I was like, I have to find a house. And then it was like, I'm looking for houses. And this one came along and it was like, with the market right now, I couldn't wait. Like I couldn't go, yeah, I like that one, but I'm going to keep looking. I looked a little bit, didn't really see anything that would work the way this one would work. And so I had to snag it. I had to snag this house. And then you don't realize things until you are fully living. And we just moved in on Wednesday. So we haven't even been here all week, to get everything figured out. But we'll get it figured out. But yeah, I'm very, very, very brain tired. I don't know if you can, and I can't find my makeup. Like that's the other thing with moving is stuff gets packed and moved and then put in a room and you don't know which box it's in. And even though we mostly like labeled everything, it's still, once the movers get a hold of boxes, forget it. It's going everywhere. And so I don't even have my makeup. And I can't just go to the store and get my makeup. I have to have special order hypoallergenic stuff for my eyes. And so you get me like this. But you guys have been an amazing community with your comments and your messages and your emails. And even though I cannot respond to every single one of them, I do read them. And they've helped to get me through this. I don't think so, Patty. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's a horrible idea. I'm not sure I should even put that on the screen, but just so everybody knows what I was commenting to. Oh, no, I would never, nobody would ever come to my party again. Nobody would ever come to a party again. Goodness. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. They also come in through the ceiling fixtures. Oh, you have them in Texas too. Gotcha. Noah's doing okay. He's being patient with me. We still haven't fixed his sound. Well, that was the other thing. So she got an air conditioning guy out when I told her about the problem, and they did a tune up on the AC, and they changed out a fan motor. I think it was. He said, "Oh yeah, that was pulling more or something than it's supposed to pull, and that could, attribute it, to being louder than it needs to be." They did all that, and I asked him to check the isopads. Isopads are this really thick, it's not even like a foam. It's like almost like a car tire rubber, thick pad that's supposed to be installed between the unit and the home when it's on the roof to absorb the vibration. The noise comes from vibration. So they told me the isopads were fine. I sent my handyman up there and he sent me a picture to show me. Oh, wait, do I have that? I should show you guys this picture. I should show you what's up there. He may have showed it to me on his phone. Now that I think about it, he showed it to me on his phone. The air conditioning has been like built into this housing. You can't even see the feet of it. But yet they told me the isopads were fine. They had no way to check that. No way to check that. So I kind of got fibbed to on that one. And there's no way to really check it. Your hubby took a shower with a mouse that the cat had put in the tub. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Oh, I could deal with a mouse though. I could deal with a mouse. Mices don't scare me. I mean, they're damaging. I don't want them in here, but at least they're not going to sting me. And what was I saying? See, this is what my brain's doing right now. It's like, so I've had to make myself a lot of lists too, like checklists of what do I really need to focus on? Like, what do I need to do? So right now, of course, I've got amazing Carrie over there getting the invoices out. I've got Matt over there help. I know that that's getting done. That's off my plate. And that's when you add help to your business, that's what you do. You add people that kind of make it so you have the extra time to do the other pieces that you need to do. So I know that's being handled and it's amazing. But what I have to do in order to go away this weekend, like I'm planning to do, is I have to get 4 videos filmed and edited before Friday. I can do it. I think Noah knows this too. So 4 is not bad. 4 is not bad because we can double up. Like I can edit, he can edit that. Like we can get 2 a day done if we do it. But it's the filming that takes a little longer. So I have to find the time to go out and film today and tomorrow, and possibly one more on Wednesday. And I probably will do one on Wednesday because Jordan is flying in here Wednesday night. So we'll get a video done together Wednesday evening, and I can edit that on Thursday. So it's all good. I'll get it. I'll get it. But that way I'm flying. I'm not driving. So not the big stress of a long car drive. We're flying back together, and then I'll fly home on Monday morning alone. But it's just going to be getting away from all of this weekend, just getting away from all of it. Noah's going to hold down the fort here while I'm gone. And the kids are great. They know what to do. They know about the scorpion thing and how to deal with it. And it honestly hasn't. I'm making it sound worse than it is, because even finding one scorpion is horrific to me. It's just, we'll get it handled. It'll be okay. But my brain's doing this thing where every time I look on the floor, and we have concrete floors. So it's like there's no carpeting, or it's concrete floors. So every time I see a fuzzy or anything on the floor, my brain's playing tricks on me now, thinking it's a scorpion. So school has already started here in Vegas. Already started, but my kids homeschool. So we make our own schedule. Yeah, the eating thing, I just got to the grocery store last night for the first time to get something other than like pizza in the house. So I know we're getting there. We're getting there. Could I do a Q&A? Would that be easier to get done and edited? Not really. No. And honestly, if I did something other than my regular format, I would lose money, because YouTube is very sensitive with its algorithm and pushing out videos and keeping consistency in the content of those videos, and what it's about, and they want to put things in front of people who are interested. And so I got to keep up my same thing. Let's see. Oh, Jordan's going to just have to share my bed this time. I don't have her bed yet. Oh my goodness. Yep. This will just be she's only here for 2 nights. We'll be fine. School started 10 days ago for you. I don't know when it started here, honestly, because we kind of don't even keep track of that. That's the beauty of homeschool. I want to get some bats. That's what I want to get. I want to get some bats. I'm going to get some bat houses. I'm going to encourage the little bats to come live here. I like bats. Bats are cute. And we're getting chickens. We are getting chickens as well. Yes. Yups. Oh, yeah. We've already talked about getting chickens. Oh, yeah. Rachel's very excited about getting chickens. Very excited about getting chickens. You moved 5 times in less than 10 years. 2 times were across the country, Alaska. It's exhausting and stressful. When you really get stressed in this, no, I'm sending you big hugs. I truly get it. Yeah, I thank you. I know. I've moved a lot. Oh, school started August 8th. There we go. But I've always kind of mentally prepared for it. Like, I knew it was coming. I knew it was moving. And this one just hit me really hard. Because I was also preparing a lot of stuff, getting it ready to move into a brick and mortar, which is still on my plate, which is still in the works and happening. So now I'm kind of waiting for that to happen. Cross fingers, guys. We're putting in an offer on a building as we speak. And so that's going to happen. I gotta get something up and going that's going to take care of my reseller friends. So that's kind of the gist of it. I'll give you that little secret. You guys, now see, that's all you guys want to talk about. Can we talk? Let's not talk about them anymore. Let's move on from them. So I've told you guys a couple things that I need to quit. I will tell you something else I need to quit. Now, this was just going to be my prop that is here. My mom came over and helped me do some unpacking this weekend, and she left these in my fridge. I think it's a hint. But I gotta ask you, I haven't looked this up yet. So the replacement sugar in this is phenylalanine. That doesn't sound healthy. Phenylalanine sounds worse to me than sugar or even high fructose corn syrup. But I want to get off the Dr. Pepper. I want to quit the Dr. Pepper habit. I really want to use this as a fresh start to get healthy, get on track with my health, because it has not been great. And I know exactly what I'm doing wrong. That's the thing. It's like, it's not that I don't know what to do. It's making myself do it. So I need to quit eating and drinking crap that makes me sick. That's what I need to do. Anybody with me on that? Anybody want to like be a little like support group on that? No. I like vitamin water. Let's see. It's bad. I know. Be right back. Need to get a donut. Okay, you're hilarious. Darlene. Buy, sell, diet. Mikey, you don't have to diet, do you? Come on. That would change your whole content. It's like, it's so funny because everybody thinks that Mikey eats really horribly because you see him go and get like these sloppy hot dogs and pizza and all this stuff. But Mikey's a pretty healthy guy. Beth wants to give me her bats. Water and flavor drops. See, the thing is, I don't even think it's the flavor, it's the carbonation. And I know I've done it before, guys. I have kicked the Dr. Pepper habit before. I just got to get back into it and get back used to the withdrawal of not having the soda and switching it to like a carbonated water kind of a thing. I can do it. I don't like tea. I'm not a tea drinker. Yeah, I know sorbitol's bad. Awesome. Bunch of you want to join my Get Healthy team. I like it. Carbonated stevia. See, I really think that all of the artificial sugars are bad. I don't think any chemically produced sweetener is going to be good for us. I kind of take this off of how I raise my animals, which is funny. Like, I am super, super careful about what I give my animals, and I try to keep their diet as close to natural as possible. Well, we are not designed to eat processed chemicals, preservatives, sugars that aren't even sugars. Like, real raw cane sugar is not horribly bad for you. What's bad for us is this processed sugar. It's the high fructose corn syrup. It's all the artificial chemical produced in a lab crap that is making us so unhealthy. So I figure, like, the closer we can get to what this human body was designed to eat is the same philosophy as what I feed my animals. And I'm like, I really want to do that. And I know one of the first steps is just not even have the bad stuff in the house. So I am happy that, in putting together the new pantry and the food, that I can get rid of anything that doesn't belong in there. That's our first step. And then we can go from there. And Noah is super on board with cooking again and getting some healthy habits going with the cooking. Noah loves to cook. I know, and we'll have chickens and we'll have eggs. Although one of my experiences was I had salmonella food poisoning, and it came from my own chickens, my own chicken eggs. No, it wasn't my chicken. It was a neighbor's chicken eggs. I didn't have chickens. It was a neighbor's chicken eggs. I was the one who cooked and prepared them. And somewhere along the way, I didn't wash my hands properly, and therefore I got salmonella. So we're going to have some really, really good habits with the chicken eggs and make sure that we are cleaning them, washing hands, all that good stuff. Noah is super. I know Noah loves his coffee. There are some good redeeming things about coffee, though. Coffee's better than soda. Coffee's actually a natural occurring product. I mean, the caffeine naturally comes in the coffee. I know a lot of people have said the hint waters are good. Oh, we're growing vegetable. Yeah, we're doing raised. We're doing raised. Although I don't know if I can start them now. Like I got to look at the schedules for if I started to grow something right now, is it too late in the season? You know, because we're coming on to harvest time. Do I have to wait till the spring? I might have to wait till the spring. A lot of you love your coffee. I know. Ingredients, water and caffeine. I'm not sure what you're referring to. The pet that poops breakfast. Goodness. No one needs to meet John. Oops, that jumped. Where did that go? I just started to read. There it is. Of Growing Your Greens YouTube channel. He is a gardener in Las Vegas who grows a ton of greens. Oh, I need to look him up. Hey, Melissa, will you send me a note on that so I can remember it? I want to go look. Yeah, I probably won't build them. I'll probably just go to the nursery and they already have them prefabbed. I'll just go buy the raised, flower bed things, and it'll be for vegetables. Because I have to plant stuff for the tortoises too. And then we're going to expand their pens for next year. Is going to be much, much bigger. But they're only awake for like another 2 months. And then they're going to go do their long winter nappy naps. Stevia may harm your kidneys. Yeah, I think anything that's chemically made in a laboratory is not natural for your body, and the long-term effect could be bad. I mean, cancer. Look at cancer. And I think they know. They just don't want to tell us where cancer comes from, honestly. But we're making our bodies acidic when our bodies are not meant to be acidic. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Trying to catch up. You've had chickens for 48 years. That's awesome. Should be some winter crops. Yeah, we go through a hard freeze. I know that. But we'll play with it. I am supposed to be gluten-free, and I have been cheating and paying for it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be gluten-free. I have Crohn's. And so I'm supposed to be being a lot more careful than I've been being. We don't drink tap water. We're on a well here, which is good, but even that, I won't drink. We do bottled water. Yeah, Liz, exactly. It's because the salmonella from eggs is not in the eggs. It's on the eggshell. So it's whoever is handling the eggs and doing the cooking is the one who ends up getting sick if you accidentally get that ingested. Yep. Ooh, you're doing a lot of talking today. A lot of talking. Welcome, Rosanna. Did I miss anybody else who joined the Niche Nation? If I did, I apologize. For those that don't know, the Niche Nation is my membership program where I have 3 different levels. And at the first level, it's the main thing you get there is you get a preview of that week's live sales. So Friday mornings we go live, get to see what's going to be in the live sale. You get the special emojis and you get the little turtle next to your name. The second level is where I do live from the shipping room every Monday morning. We just did that this morning at 9:30 this morning, and it's all recorded. So if you can't be there live, you can go watch the replays. And we talk about not just shipping, but we talk about all things resale and running your business. And then the top level is where I get together with the members once a month and we do store reviews and we really deep dive. Those are for those of you who really want to grow your business further and need a little outside eyeballs looking in and some help with things on more of a one-on-one basis. Now, it's one-on-one in a group, if that makes sense. So it's a small group. And so everybody's questions are, it's not like a busy chat like this where things get missed. But that's what the Niche Nation is all about. Your daughter has chickens and community. This jumps so fast. I love it when I go visit. I sell eggs for her here. Last time I brought her 18 count back with me. That's nice. Nice. I know there's people who use soap, but I think using vinegar is probably better. It's just something weird about using soap on something you're going to eat, even though you're not eating the shells. But vinegar is a very natural antibacterial, so you can use vinegar water. Yep. The biggest thing is just washing your hands before you eat what you've cooked. Vicky, are you asking me that? Unless you're only growing lettuce in your raised bed, you'll need the raised bed deeper than the ones at the big box stores. Oh, here the nurseries custom have them. Like they're good. They're deep. We can do carrots. We can do the stuff that grows underground. We're all good. We're good. Are the tortoises happy? I hope so. They're in the process. There's going to be some video footage in tomorrow's video, but they're in the process now of having to redig out. They have dog houses and they go in the dog houses at certain temperatures, but then they like to dig under for their deeper shade. And so they're in the process of digging that out right now to have their little deeper shade. So they're busy. Do I polish aluminum platters? I don't put much time into anything. Everything that I buy has to be ready to just be like wiped down with like a Clorox wipe. And that's it. Like that's all the work I put into things. I don't sew buttons back on. I don't polish anything. It's a quick wipe down and go because time is money, especially when you're paying employees. So that's more cost into the item if you have to do a lot of work. So you have to keep that in mind. Is it worth it and will it sell better if you do that? That's what you have to ask yourself. Grow bags are good for growing carrots, potatoes, and other root vegetables. I think they're cheaper. I could not make grow bags work. And I know this sounds silly, but I want it to really look nice out there. And that's where the raised flower bed thing is not only going to be functional, it's going to look nice at the back of the property. I think I'd have trouble making the grow bags look nice. How does one know if tortoises are happy? If they are eating and drinking and sleeping on schedule. An unhappy tortoise will be pacing and digging in places that you wouldn't expect them to dig, and you'll know they're not happy. For the winter, we plant root vegetables, beets, potatoes, garlic. Interesting. But I think South Carolina is a much different climate than here. And like everything is different. So I just have to, don't use Clorox wipes. You're poisoning yourself. Crystal glass. Was that an answer to something, Pamela? I'm sorry. So, you know, and I've explained it many, many times. I don't really like part one, part twos either. I like to do a long video. YouTube likes me to do long videos. So I will tell you guys, my income this past month has suffered substantially from cutting things into two parts, but it was a necessary thing I had to do in order to get through this move. I've given myself like another week to get through, probably doing just some shorter videos. And then I should be back on track with my regular length of videos, which is about 45 minutes. Oh, where am I putting my crystals? I don't know yet. I don't know yet, Brenda. I don't know. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada. I guess we're considered the Southwest here. Yeah. Look at using food for landscape too. It's amazing how many foods can be really pretty worked into landscape. Oh, that's so true. Yeah, absolutely. You like the shorter videos. See, this is the other thing I need to quit. Again, like I see that and I get so conflicted because I try to make everybody happy. And I have to keep telling myself, I am not a taco. I cannot make everybody happy. So ultimately, I have to do what's best for my business. And that's what I encourage all of you. Make your decisions on what is best for you and your business. Absolutely listen to constructive criticism. But at the end of the day, you got to look at your numbers, look at what's working, look at what's not working, and make your decisions based on that. Hopefully, those of you who like the shorter videos will still come watch my videos, even if they're a little longer. And those of you who like my longer videos will still come watch the ones that are shorter. And I appreciate you and I thank you for that. But yeah, I gotta just watch my statistics and make business decisions based on that. I'm going to have some fun content coming up. I will tell you, there will be some fun stuff coming up as I get this new building open and I have more control over whether or not there is music playing in the background. We can show sorting incoming donations and do reseller events and all that good stuff. It's going to be fun. Oh, do we have another question about why the tortoises don't live together? When looking to rent homes, do you have to tell them about all the animals? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't ever want to live in fear of them finding out something. You know, it's very, very important. Full disclosure. I paid some pretty heavy deposits to have all the animals, though. They nailed me on the pet deposits. Big time. 4 to 5 hour videos would be a little much. That'd be a little much. That's a little much. Oh, yeah. So I'm trying to find Tammy's question. Where'd it go? I can't find it now. Anyway, so the tortoises cannot live together because they're territorial. Tortoises do not live together in the wild. They are very solitary creatures and they will fight by flipping, you know, in fact, here's a funny, just to prove my point. So Shelly is our big girl. And I had to block her from digging in this one particular area And I used a little fake tortoise, and this is what she did. She literally flipped over a concrete tortoise, and then she was very, very proud of herself. A little tired, but very, very proud of herself in doing that, just to show you the little size difference there. So that's what they'll do, because they're like, you don't belong here. You need to not be in my area. They didn't do the deposit for the fish, but they did the deposit for the birds. Like I got charged $500 per dog, and then $250 for birds. And if I want to add any animal with fur, it would be another $500. Yes, yeah. This is why I'm really hoping they will just sell me the place. I'm almost moved in, Carrie. I am almost moved in. You fear both of your 5-year-old sulcatas are both male. I might have to trade one for a female in a few years. Sulcatas tend to be a little bit more docile than the deserts. I have seen people keep the sulcatas together without a problem. So you might be okay. You might be okay keeping your sulcatas together. Fish are doing great. Pretty much, Judy. Wow, this is way off topic. But it's kind of hilarious. There are videos out there, Judy. Go find one. Get a hairless cat and dog. That's funny. Totally should do that. That's funny. Hairless cat. Yeah, Jane, like the thing with that is, oops, where'd it go? YouTube knows. YouTube knows. They would know that it was an already posted video. Isn't that crazy? Oh, Patty, yeah, the water furniture thing. Yep. You rescued a parakeet 4 years ago. Is it possible to add another one, or will that make him unhappy? Birds are flock animals. So I would say if you have a single parakeet, he would absolutely love a buddy. Can you tell me why when you say sold in your auctions, do other bids go through before the moderator shows sold? I always make sure I am on live. Thank you. So Sherry, yeah, we had a little issue with this. I had somebody very, very irate with me on Friday. The problem with this format is lag. So when I'm saying what I'm saying right now, you're not hearing it right now. There is somewhere between a 5 to 20-second lag time for everybody viewing. And if you want to test that, if everybody want to test what the lag is, when you hear me say this, type now over in the chat and watch when it comes up for you. Because right now, I've already said it and you don't see it in the chat yet. It's not there yet. There it goes. The first round of people are seeing it, and now there'll be a wave of people typing it in. There you go. So that's why when I say sold, it can't count for what I see as the winning amount right then. It has to be when one of my moderators who's in charge of calling sold hears me say it and types it in the chat for everybody. And so that's just the fairest way that we have of running it because of that lag issue. So that's what we do. Weather also affects lag. Yeah, that's kind of the cool thing about Whatnot is there's no lag. And it's run like, in auction, it's like an auction format and it's boom diddy boom. Makes it very cool. You absolutely, until you see the sold in the chat, you keep going. You keep going. Yep. Am I going to try to do more live sales in the new venue? Absolutely. Yep. Will your fish guys at least reimburse you for the fish they killed? I'm going to ask him tomorrow. He comes tomorrow. It wasn't my main guy. It was his helper. And I'm going to talk to my main guy tomorrow, and I'm sure he will take care of me. He's a good guy. What is the cabinet with glass behind me? This is my antique curved glass curio. It's got the claw feet that you can't see. And it's also got another piece that goes on top that it's packed somewhere. But this is my baby. This poor thing has moved more times than I like to say. And it's where I have been keeping my blue opalescent glass, but I'm thinking, I don't know, I might change it up. I might put my blue opalescent glass somewhere else. I don't know yet. I have to figure all that out. But decorating is not the top of my list right now. It's just getting the house running. Yes. So, we are like way over 2 o'clock. So I have to get ready to do a whatnot sale. And I will tell you guys, anybody who's coming over at 3 o'clock, I am doing jewelry today because jewelry is easy and lightweight and easy to ship. So we're keeping life simple today and doing the jewelry and in the whatnot sale. So if you haven't checked out whatnot yet, Melissa is posting a little invite. But Melissa, I have some really cool news that I haven't even told you yet. Whatnot has agreed to give my people $15 now to come over and spend on Whatnot. How cool is that? They have bumped me up a level. And I'm sorry for all of you who only got the 10. I didn't have any control over it. But please, if you have not already signed up for Whatnot, use that link, come over and get some free spending money. And if you would like to become a seller on Whatnot, I have now had confirmation that using my link gets you in a little quicker because they know me as a successful seller on Whatnot and know that I am recommending to people who should also be able to follow some of my teachings and gives them a little bit more advantage. So they want to bring those sellers on a little quicker. So if you've been thinking about selling on Whatnot, Melissa's going to put a link over there. And I don't know why it's like all these different links, but you must use my seller link in order to get in and get that little extra fast track. I'm not sure, Joe. Did you sign up for Whatnot when you went over? And I'm sure it has something to do with that. Yeah, and for anybody who's in my niche nation that becomes a Whatnot seller, I, of course, am going to help you guys be successful over there. I'm learning some things. I'm figuring out some things, what works and what doesn't, and I'm going to pass that on also in some of my trainings for those who'd like to be there. If you've already applied and gotten denied, you can reapply with my link. There is that as well. Yep. It is an auction format, but they also have a place where you can put like a catalog of things that aren't in auction form, that are just buy it nows. So it's up and coming, and I suspect that part of it's going to grow as well. So stock it up. Yeah. Is it like, it's nothing like Etsy? Nope. Is it harder to sell jewelry on eBay now with the stricter categories? I don't even attempt to sell jewelry on eBay now. I sell it in Whatnot, on my live sales and all of that. So I'll leave that question to those who are successfully selling jewelry. Welcome, Kathy. Welcome to the Niche Nation. All right, I got to sign off of here. You don't have to be on camera. Nope, your voice will have to be on camera, but your face doesn't have to be on camera. Oh, you upgraded. Yay! Will Remix have a Whatnot? Oh, absolutely. Whatnot is one of the sponsors of the Boss Reseller Remix. It absolutely is. So yep. They will be there in person. I do not ship international on Whatnot yet. I take that back. I think I do through regular. My giveaways aren't international. That's what it is. All right, guys. Wow, that hour went really, really fast. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I cannot wait until I'm all set up in here. And hopefully my little Bougie man will be here with me Friday when I do my live sale. We're gonna get him in here and get him comfortable and maybe move some things, give him a little more space, but he'll be much easier to see when he comes in here. I'm gonna make sure that he can be the star of the show. And with that, everybody, go be profitable and make it fun. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.